Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about the effects of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. A lot of people have been Googling up about what can happen to you over a certain amount of time. Does this symptom have anything to do with drinking Coke and whatever? Can you die from drinking too much of it? Can you put on weight? Whatever. Well, let me tell you my story, okay? When I was about 15 or 16 or whatever, I used to drink probably about 2 litres of Coke a day. And that's, like, I'll be honest, I just used to have glass after glass after glass of just Coke. I did start to, I was actually really, really small. I was probably about a size 6 to size 8. Then I gained weight and I probably ended up being a size 12. Then from there I started to have really bad stomach pains. I don't mean just like little cramps every now and then. I mean like they're really, really bad to the point where Panadol wouldn't help. I would need to get one of those muscle relaxants or Panadine Fort to actually stop the stomach pains. I went to doctors, got tests done and everything to make sure it was nothing serious. They said there was absolutely nothing wrong with my stomach, but they said that Coke can actually give you severe pains in the stomach. After that, one night we had a party and I probably went through about 5 or 6 cans of Coke at the time. And I remember that night I was just sitting there and I couldn't breathe properly at all. I had no idea what the hell was going on. I thought I was having a heart attack because I started sweating, my heart started racing, and I just felt like I couldn't breathe properly. So I went to hospital to find out what was going on, and they said that I had an anxiety attack, a panic attack, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Because at the time I had never even heard of it. I didn't even suffer from it before. And they asked me what I had to eat, what I had to drink that day and whatever, and I told them. And they said that there's this thing in Coke that can actually cause you to get panic attacks and do all this stuff to you, like high caffeine content, and especially if you're sensitive to caffeine, it can do that to you. So for years then I struggled with the whole anxiety thing and whatever, and I had to kind of get used to how to control that. So thanks to Coke, I was diagnosed with anxiety. What else? Then since that night that it happened with the panic attack, probably it took me about 2 weeks till it started to register, if it happens again, I'm going to be really, really scared, because when it's your first time, of course you're going to be scared because you don't know what's going on with your body. Anyway, from then I just drank plain water, literally nothing else. I had no, even with my food was different. I stopped having takeaway completely because I thought anything bad that I ate was going to cause a panic attack. Anything that I would drink I thought was going to cause a panic attack. So I just stopped altogether and all I had was just water. Honestly, it took maybe about a couple of months till my body actually got used to that. And then a year down the track, I lost all the weight and I was back down to size 6 to size 8 again. That wasn't doing any exercise. I wasn't trying to lose weight. All I did was completely just stop sugar drinks altogether and just have nothing but water, no takeaway at all. I just eat whatever was at home. So, it wasn't like a full-on diet. All these people talk about, if I go off Coke, I've got to be on a diet or whatever. You don't need to be. Moving along. Then I ended up having 2 kids. And my youngest, he's almost 4 years old now. So I'm almost 26 now. After him, I started going on the Coke again. Well, yeah, it started off with the Coke. So I was going through 600 mils a day of Coke. I started to put on the weight again, and then not just the weight, but I continued to have the really bad stomach pains. And it wasn't just until recently when well, basically I got on Pepsi because I thought that that was a lot less, it wasn't as much on the stomach, it wasn't as heavy as the Coke feeling that you get when you drink it. So I started on the Pepsi because I thought, yeah, I'll lose weight, you know, kind of cutting down on the sugar and whatever. Well, that's what I thought anyway. So I was okay for a few months on the Pepsi, and then I started getting the stomach pains with the Pepsi as well. And it wasn't just until recently where I decided to just completely give up caffeine altogether. And I'm on, I think, yeah, day 6 today of having no caffeine at all, no Coke, no Pepsi. I haven't had anything like that. I do have caffeine withdrawals. A lot of people, you'll notice, will say that they get caffeine withdrawals for not having it or whatever. I'm the type of person where if I don't have a Coke or a Pepsi, I get an instant headache, and as soon as I have it, the headache is gone. A few people have asked that question, and yes, it can happen, and that does happen to me. I've had constant headaches for 6 days. I've been feeling really sick in the stomach, but my stomach aches aren't as bad. They're actually settling a lot now, because my stomach is too used to the Coke and the Pepsi and whatever. I wasn't able to just go straight to water. I didn't cut down like many say that you should, especially if you're consuming the amount that I was doing a day. Basically, I would just put like that much cordial in a water bottle, and then put the rest with water and add ice to it, so it's like really cold, and it just gives you like a flavour kind of thing. So that's what I've done, and that's what I've been drinking. Every now and then I will have like a lemonade or something, but I find that I can't actually even drink half a bottle anymore. I'll just give the rest to my kids. Like, I'll just have maybe a couple of mouthfuls of it and then give it to my kids. I can't stand soft drink anymore, which I guess would be a good thing. I have heard stories where Coke can kill you. Like, I'm not joking, it can kill you. I don't know how much you need to drink for it to actually kill you, but I would say, you know, it would take a fair few years. Like, there's many people out there that have said they've been drinking Coke or Pepsi and they get really bad stomach aches. That's probably because it's rotting your stomach away, because like how I said earlier in the video, I got ultrasounds and everything done. They found absolutely nothing wrong with me at all. And they said that, well, you know, just try putting a coin in Coke overnight and see what happens. Well, it's completely gone the next day, or it's a different colour or whatever, from what I've heard. So your stomach's basically rotting away. I know it tastes good and everything, and that's what I kept thinking, yeah, I need that hit every day. But honestly, it's no good for you. You don't need it. Just try drinking cordial. Like, I know that's full of sugar too, but you can go out there and get diet cordial, which is what I drink, and it tastes exactly the same as normal cordial. When you're trying to quit caffeine, that means you can't have like chocolate drinks. You can't have chocolate because that's got caffeine in it as well. You will feel tempted for like the first couple of weeks to go out and get a Pepsi or a Coke when you're trying to quit. A lot of people say, oh, you know, quitting Pepsi and Coke is not going to be that hard. It's basically like someone giving up a cigarette that's been smoking for years. It's the same thing. Caffeine is an actual drug. Not many people know that, and that drug obviously has an addiction. So really, it's not good for you, and many of you probably already know that, but I wanted to do this video because I just want people to kind of see the reality that these things actually do happen. People do get withdrawals like me. I'm on my 6th day, like I said. I can look at a Coke and still feel like I want it, but I know deep down that it's no good for you, and I won't touch it anymore. I've probably already lost like a kilo just from not even having a Coke or a Pepsi, and I've already noticed like a difference with my clothes fitting a little bit better and that. And I know it's going to take probably about a year or so till my body will probably go back to its normal size. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm between a 10 and a 12 at the moment. Basically, you know, like I said, I've been drinking Coke and Pepsi since I had my last child, and my child's almost 4 years old, so it's a fair bit, and might even take a couple of years till I go back to my normal weight. But even not drinking it, I feel a lot healthier, and when I'm like sipping down my ice cold cordial, I feel so much better. You don't understand the feeling that I get. It's just a really good, clean feeling. And if you really, really want the Coke, then just think about, like, seriously, just Google the bad stuff that Coke does to, what it does to you. It's really, really bad. What else can I mention? Like, you can, I don't know, some people are lucky where they can drink Coke and not gain weight, but there's heaps and heaps of others out there that can drink Coke every day and gain weight, like I have. Like, I was really, really small, and I'm not small anymore thanks to Coke and my addiction with Coke. I know it's my fault that I didn't quit earlier or whatever, but you know, like I said, just the taste in your mouth is enough to want you to have it more and more and more. I also found out that it can really stuff up your taste buds, which is mainly why I feel like having one all the time. But I feel like that's slowly going away. And I'm also not just doing it because I feel like giving it up, but I'm mainly doing it for my health, and because I know that my partner doesn't like me drinking that kind of stuff, and he wants me to be healthy too. So you know, they're the two main reasons why I'm doing it, and I'm really proud of myself that I've gone this long. Usually I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna give it up, and I'll only last a couple of days, but I've been really strong about it this time, and I'm keen to just keep going like I did last time when I first originally did it. I don't have a time frame where I'm planning to lose all the weight, because I know it's just going to drop off from not drinking it, like what happened last time. So we'll just see what happens from there, but I just wanted to do this video to let everyone know that this kind of thing really does happen. And if you've got any questions that you want to ask me that's happened to me because of it, or if there's anything else that I've missed, or if you've got any just questions about it, just comment below and let me know. Thanks.